morning, everybody. My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. You will notice that I'm all hooked up today. Today is Try It Monday, and I'm trying out two things. I'm trying out a new recipe, and I'm trying out this microphone. Oh, I think it told me not to be grabbing at it. It's going to be crinkly. Okay, I got to try and be a little more still so it doesn't make a bunch of noise. But I was told that I was hard to hear sometimes, so I thought I would try this. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. All right, I'm going to make Poppycock today. Now, that's sort of a Christmas type thing that we used to do in our house, but my mom always did it. So I'm going to just get the popcorn going, and then we're going to go over to the stove. So for my popcorn maker, I need 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. It's not fully liquid because it's warm, but it's close to it. Okay. It does say don't use more than 3 tablespoons, so I will put that like that. And then we will turn on. Now, you see, this is going to spin all around, and it's going to do the stirring for me. And then I'm going to put these kernels in there. And then I'm going to put this, and that just does all that stirring for me. And it says it takes 5 or 6 minutes to do it. This is the handiest machine I've had for a long time. Okay, I gotta just take that little piece of coconut oil off of there. Okay, we're gonna let that go. We're gonna go over to the other counter. So now I'll bring my cord with me, and we're going to turn this around here. Hope you didn't get dizzy. Hope you didn't get dizzy. Let's see. We want to have that pot in the view. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to turn this on. And, oh, hang on. Now, I don't know if my cord's long enough. I don't think it is. I got to bring you back. I forgot my recipe. Okay. I'm not used to being attached to a cord. This must be what dogs feel like when they're on a leash, I would think. Okay. Now, I'm going to use this sort of a bigger aerated pot, and it tells me what I'm supposed to do here. I'm supposed to put some ingredients in there, and I'm supposed to melt and stir it until it's well mixed. Then I have to bring it to a boil, and when I bring it to the boil, I'm not to stir it then until the center of the mixture becomes caramel colored. So that sort of indicates that I'm almost burning it, but you have to stop it before that. So I put the stuff in, bring it up to the boil, but without stirring it. And then when it's at that point, then I have to do my salted popcorn and a cup of nuts into it. So we're going to get this started, and I'm going to leave this and go when that finishes popping, and we'll somehow get it all done. All right, so all the ingredients are, oh, I should tell you what the ingredients are. I'm going to put the recipe, of course, into the description. So we've got 3 cups of white sugar. Oh, in the pot, first of all, I have 2/3 of a cup of margarine. Then I've got 3 cups of white sugar. And I've got 3 1/3 teaspoons of vinegar. 3 1/3 teaspoons, yeah, of vinegar. And 2/3 of a cup of water. Okay, and then melt, stir until it's mixed. Okay, so that's pretty much melted because I had it melting before. So we stir it till it's mixed, and then we leave it. We'll hear our popcorn start popping soon, I hope. Okay, I think I'm going to just whisk that for just 1 second too, just to make sure that it's really mixed. Oh, I could hear a noise and I didn't know what it was. It was my popcorn popping. Okay, so now I'm not supposed to touch that until it goes caramel in the middle. So let's come over and watch our popcorn for a minute. All right. Look at it go, eh? Now, this is going to be fun because Bill's always here to turn it upside down for me. He's not feeling well today, so he's laying down. Gosh, I hope I didn't put too many kernels in. I think I did. Let's go stop. Okay, I stopped it. Oh. Okay, now, somehow I got to turn that upside down. I'm going to stop you while I see if I can get Bill to help me. Okay. I'm now trying to do this with this thing attached differently because I can't operate the clip. So, I have to measure out, and my stuff's getting ready to boil over there, so everything's going so fast. Okay, I need 8 cups of popcorn. Next time I won't make quite so much. Oh, I buttered this bowl. Just turn here. I buttered that bowl so that it'll be easy once we got the syrup into it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now these aren't full cups. I'm going to have to give it a couple extra. 8. Okay, those weren't full cups. So I'm just going to give it a little zhuzh extra. There. All right. And then it's in a cup of chopped nuts, any kind. I've got a mix of walnuts and peanuts. My peanuts are unsalted. So I'm going to put some salt onto the popcorn. Okay, so there's those. Now we're going to go back over and we're going to check our caramel sauce, and when it gets to be the right color, then we come back over here and do some more. I don't know how my mother did this so easily. Oh, look at it, it's really going now. Okay, let's bring it up so that you can see right in there. Okay, so now we're going to watch for it to change color. What is it they say about a watched pot? I was talking to Claudine a few minutes ago. She's feeling much better today. She's still very, very sore, of course, and you know, is taking it easy, but she is feeling much better. So I'm glad about that. She still hasn't been able to get into her bed. Her bed is quite low to the ground, and so she can't get into it. So I'll have to clean the stove after this because I think it's got splashing this syrup a bit. I'm going to put a cover over that back burner so that it doesn't get done. Oh, see, now the whole pot is just doing a nice boil. You're so tempted to stir. I gotta say, you are just so tempted to stir. I don't know how long it takes for this to change color. Usually when you're making like candy things, it tells you a temperature to go to. This doesn't tell me a temperature. It just tells me to do it till it's caramel colored. Mom used to do this every Christmas, and she would give it to all of us, you know, to take home for our families. It was always so nice. My Bill's got a bad cold, I think. He's sneezing and, you know, just not feeling good. So he's resting right now. And you know those strings that I took hours to make, I told you the other day? Yesterday was just my day from problems all the way through. Anyway, I spent all that time making those strings. My son came to hang them up, and I had done it with old wool. And as soon as we took a little tug on it, the wool started to separate. So I said to him, I've got like a piece of lanyard, and he just tied up the piece of lanyard, and it worked just fine. So here I put all that work into it, and didn't need to. Oh, it's starting to turn. Yeah, I can see it's starting to turn, and it probably will turn fairly quickly. This is going to make a heck of a sound. I'm sorry, people. I'm just going to try and do this like this because maybe that'll be better. Yeah. Okay, now what I should do is I should bring that popcorn bowl over here to stir it. Yes, that's what I should do. I'm going to just set you down. Bring that popcorn bowl and bring it over. Okay. Because I think we have to work real fast once it starts to go. All right, so I've got a couple of pans. I didn't know how much pans I would need. Yeah, I don't have very much room here. All right. Let's just reread. Until the center of the mixture becomes caramel colored. So the center of the mixture. Well, I don't think the center is quite caramel colored, but I'll just keep an eye. This kind of stuff kind of terrifies me doing it, you know. It's like if you ever touched that and burned yourself, boy, you'd know it. And I'm a hazard in the kitchen. I found I have now got to learn how to do one thing at a time, because when I try to multitask, nothing gets done correctly. So I have to just do one thing at a time. So this is what I'm doing. So where are we at time-wise? Oh, I'm taking a bit of time. How about if I just pause you and I'll bring you back when this is done? Well, I think I'm going to go with that it's caramel colored, even though it's not super caramel colored, because it's been cooking for 20 minutes and I'm afraid there's going to be nothing left of it. So I'm going to just try to dump this into here, and I hope I can do it. Okay, I'll turn this off. All right. Whoa, that is hot. Okay. Now, might want to have this because that's a metal bowl. I really expected that it was going to get a lot darker than that, but 20 minutes seems like a long time. Okay, now it said to spread it out. Okay, let's see. We'll call that one cookie sheet. Oh, I'm going to have a mess to clean. I'll spread that out. And then I'll try it on the next cookie sheet. Oh, it's dripping. Okay, I got another one there. And, oh dear me. Yeah. Yeah, Amazon came. Okay, let me just get this out because it's going to be stuck into the bowl if I don't. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn you off. It has to cool. I'm going to spread it out, and it's going to be a lot prettier when I come back. Okay, I'm back. My meds have stopped working, so I'm now sort of stationary, but I just want to show you what has happened now that my kitchen's clean. Okay, I spread this out on parchment paper and in trays, and then once it's cool, which it is now, see, it will just break like this. And you just break it in pieces and put it in there, And you've got like poppycock. We called it poppycock. It was sort of like caramel corn or whatever. And it just all comes apart like that. Just breaks up nice and easy. So I'm happy that I was able to recreate this one that my mom made. And I hope you enjoyed. I'll put the recipe in the description box. We'll see you all tomorrow.